Let's talk about your daily life. What is your name?
My name is Juan Rivera.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I don't mind you asking me, and my age is 39 years old.
Where were you born?
I was born in South America, Bogota, Colombia.
What is your race?
I am Hispanic.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I have two pets. They're both Cocker Spaniels. One's a male, one's a female. One's brown, one's white, and their names are Chance and Belle. Lady Lumps.
Do you have any hobbies?
I do. I like to build stuff. I like to work on stuff. I like to stay busy. Mainly woodworking. We built a shed a couple weeks ago. We did the garage. We did the garage all red in all the Marine Corps colors with pegboard and with workbenches and with different shelving systems, and it came out real nice. We also I did the floor, and it came out really good.
Nice. Let's talk about your relationship. How did you meet your future wife?
I was blessed to be able to work with her when I was stationed. I was in the Marine Corps. It was back in 2000, and I was at what they call Marine Barracks 8 and 9, Washington D.C. She checked in to my unit to work with me. Very pretty little girl, 18, 19-year-old girl. I was 22 or so, and luckily she got a liking to me, and I got a liking to her, and we started dating, and then the rest is history. And everything led us to here.
What is the biggest challenge of being a father?
The biggest challenge of being a father, man, there's a lot of challenges being a father. To being a good father. I mean, I guess the first thing I would say is I keep thinking of caring, but I mean, I don't know if that's the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge is raising you right, raising not just you, but all whatever the kids I have, raising them to be the best that they can be. If that's being the next astronaut or being a teacher or whatever it is, it's just raising them right to believe in the right things, to have good morals, to have good character, and to do something with their life.
What is the reward of being a father?
Oh, just being with my kids. The biggest reward is seeing the smile, seeing the smile on my kids' faces when in the mornings when they wake up, and at night when I put them to sleep, and when we're playing. I mean, it just it's like energy to me when I get a hug from my kids. It just fills my heart and makes me super happy that the reward is just being with them. Being able to see them become what they're becoming.
Let's talk about your accomplishments. What are your proudest accomplishments?
Well, my proudest accomplishment is my kids and my wife. Those are the generic ones that everyone says, because those are the ones that it's expected to say. But I mean, they're basically true. I mean, I've had a lot of different little accomplishments. The biggest accomplishment was meeting my wife and making the life that we have right now. We have, we made a good, we've made the right decisions in our life. We've done a lot of good things, and we're doing pretty well. So I would say that one I'm proudest about is just being the parent that I am today, and being in the Marines for 20 years, and just everything that led to me having 3 boys and a beautiful wife.
How do you think accomplishments are earned?
You work for them. Okay, that's one of my sayings is you make your own luck. Okay, people that are lucky aren't lucky because they're just lucky. They put themselves in positions to be lucky. They work hard to get in that position to be able to get that luck. So nothing. It's not called earning. They give it to you, so you work hard for it. You put pride in what you do. You tighten your pants up, get yourself ready, and you go to work, and good things will happen. That's the accomplishment.
Let's talk about school. How did you decide what you wanted to study?
That's a very, very long story. But we'll go into the condensed notes. portion of it. I recently retired from the Marine Corps, 20 years in the Marine Corps, and I knew I was going to go back to college. I knew that, it was very important for me to go to college. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do something to do with finances, because that's one of my other hobbies is finances. So that's what I thought I was going to do. I got out of the Marine Corps. No more Marines, no more, no more supervising anybody or whatnot. Just here at home with my dogs and you guys, and felt like I missed something. And I thought I just missed, because I had been in the Marine Corps for so long. I thought I just missed the Marine Corps. I started volunteering in my younger son's elementary school, and I realized that even just the first day that I was there, that emptiness that I had been feeling since I had gotten out of the Marine Corps was gone. So I was like, okay, that's good. I like that. So I went back to and volunteered some more. I ended up volunteering the whole year until the school year was over, and I realized that what I missed wasn't the military, which I miss a little bit too. But what I missed is helping and being involved in young people's lives, making a difference, helping, giving what I've learned back to younger people. So that made me decide that I'm going to get a degree in middle grades education, and I might continue down middle grades education. I'm thinking that I might be able to make a bigger difference either in high school grades, maybe even the elementary grades. But I'm in the beginnings of school right now, so I still got time to do what's best for me and what's best for the kids, wherever I can help them most.
Okay. Let's talk about the Marine Corps. What was your job?
Well, my job, my JOB. Well, I had many jobs in the Marine Corps. In the Marine Corps, your primary job for me was supply logistics, but you do a whole bunch of other jobs. Okay, so let me say, I got trained to be a supply warehouseman. Basically, you have a warehouse full of military gear, and you give it out, bring it in, account for it, and make sure it's in good condition in order for Marines to have the gear and be able to go fight battles. There was other jobs I did in the Marine Corps too. I was an equal opportunity advisor. I did a couple other jobs, but I guess the main job that you'd want to know about is what I did most of the time. Most of the time now I do work in supply, do logistics.
Okay. How long were you a Marine?
I was a Marine for 20 years and 4 days.
Why did you choose to be a Marine?
Okay. Well, I chose to be in the Marines because I needed some way to pay for college. I was going to high school, and I wanted to go to college, but my family didn't have the money to go to college to pay for go to college, and I knew that I needed it. So I said, okay, I'm going to join the armed forces. I went to the Army recruiter. I went to the Marine recruiter. I went to the Navy recruiter. I went to the Air Force recruiter, and the Marine recruiter really stood out to me. One of the things he said to me when I left his office, and just happened to be that his was the first one I went to, because there was always cause the most. He said, look at me, and then go look at the other services. Tell me who you would rather be like. Went to the Air Force office. He didn't really, he didn't seem enthusiastic. It didn't seem like he really wanted to help me, follow myself in the Air Force or whatnot. Went to the Navy recruiter. The Navy recruiter took me as an 18-year-old kid, took me outside to smoke a cigarette, which I didn't smoke, and so that turned me off. And then the Army recruiter just promised me the world and everything, told me that everything was going to be icing on cake, everything was going to be great, and the Marine Corps was the only one that offered me a challenge, and when I looked at all the other services, and then I looked back at the Marine Corps, I thought that's what I wanted to be, and I did it, and 20 years later, I'm a retired Marine.
What rank were you as a Marine before you retired?
I retired as a gunnery sergeant of Marines. So there's the last one.
We're gonna take a break. In what ways has it benefited you?
Wow, I owe everything I have to the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps, I found my wife through the Marine Corps. I had my kids through the Marine Corps. So I owe everything in the Marine Corps.
And in what ways has it benefited your family?
Wow, it's giving them a lot of a lot of discipline. It's showing them a lot of different parts of different things in this world. So it's benefited them.
In what ways do you feel like your job had an impact on the country?
Not many people could say they were Marines. Not many people are willing to bear arms for this country, and I did.
Do you have any advice to younger people?
The biggest advice I would give young people is to do something with their life that makes them happy. You know, if it's whatever makes you happy, and then make a living off of that. That's what I would say.
Thank you for watching, and that'll be all for tonight.